response.
Thanks.
Let's hit the next. I can't get into your phone for the next question.
Do you know which?
Yes.
Yep,
All right.
go
This
ahead.
one. I'm currently a sophomore in college, and I'm feeling uncertain about what I want my future job profession to be, and sometimes I feel like I'm wasting time. How do I navigate the pressure of picking a career so early in life? That's a great question.
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's also one where there's a ton of pressure, and everybody who, whether you're going on to college, you could be just leaving high school, maybe not want to go to college, but you still got to have a plan of some sort, so you're trying to figure that out. It could be the military, could be a trade school, it could be right into the job force, but you're going to be doing something, and trying to figure that out is hard. You go through, you finish college, or you could be right in the middle of college and trying to figure out what you're going to declare as a major. And what I would say is that when you are young, you have the opportunity to try a lot of different things. A lot of people, and Stacy could tell you, and my wife Michelle behind the camera could tell you that oftentimes, like, we start on one path and end at a very different place. So my advice to somebody who says, I'm not really sure what I want to do, and I referenced it in the last video, you don't have to worry about what you're going to do for the rest of your life, but you just have to worry about what's next. So my advice, like, to new college graduates or somebody who's kind of on the cusp of making that kind of decision is, you know what, you've got a lot of time to choose that safe, boring, safe, whatever job. You might as well go after something that you think is super interesting or super fun, or something you're very passionate about. And you know what, who knows, maybe along the way you run into a job that is your absolute dream job, and you do, that's the hope, right? But if it doesn't work out, you're young, you have time to go and do something else. So what I would say is, let's see my notes here.
I think you bring up a good point, though. It's okay to pivot at any point in your life, but especially when you're in your 20s to 30s and you're trying, you have to go through life experiences to figure out what really speaks to you and what you really want to do anyway. And that takes time sometimes.
Go big now.
Yeah.
You can always be
You have
safe
time.
later. So, it is hard, but I would make a list of the things that you think are the coolest possible job I could have, the things I'm the most interested in, the things I'm most passionate about.
Yeah.
Bang out a list about that kind of stuff, and then pursue that right off the bat. And if it doesn't work out, you can still find a job that you enjoy. And you've got the time to do that as well. So do not stress. I can't say that because me telling you not to stress isn't going to make you not stress. But just know that everybody's kind of in that same boat, and you can figure those things out over time. You do not need to know what you're going to do for the rest of your life. The day that you graduated, the day
100%. So I think the takeaway from this would be, create your own pace and stick to that, because if you don't, you're going to get sucked into like comparison and feeling anxious about what other people are doing. Really believe in your own pace and stick to it if you can, and believe and trust that you will figure it out, because you will. We believe that you will, and I know that you will. It seems scary right now, but
and it is scary right now. So we have friends and family going through this right now.
Yeah.
Our own kids, our friends' kids, everybody's kind of in that, they're in the middle of making these huge decisions, and it's easy for us because we've been through them to kind of talk about it a little bit, so we get where people are at. But stay the course, be adventurous, take some risks when you're young, and then you can always pivot and do something different later.
100%. All right, you guys. Bye. Till next time.
Peace.